Hey there, my friend. My name is Veronica. If you don't know me yet, welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for joining me here. This is going to be a quick post-ab workout yoga stretch. These are poses that I personally love to do after I've done a nice ab workout. And so these feel great in my body, and I really hope that they feel great in yours as well. So you shouldn't need any props for this class, just the mat will do and some comfy clothes. So when you're ready, get on your mat and we'll start off on our backs. Draw your knees into your chest, give them a little squeeze, and begin to draw a few circles, just releasing through your lower back. You can start off with those circles being nice and small, and maybe gradually make them a little bit bigger. And go ahead and change directions. And slowly come back to center, extend your arms out to your side, and begin to take your knees from side to side. The next time your knees are over to your left, let them drop down all the way to the floor. Adjust your hips if you need to. Try to keep both shoulders on the mat. You might take your left hand to your right thigh and let your gaze go over to your right. Let's take one more breath here. And gently take your knees back up to center. Draw them into your chest once again. And then let them fall over to the right. Extending your arms once again, adjusting your hips if you need to. And your right hand can come to your left thigh if that would feel good. Try to keep both shoulders on your mat. You might let your head fall over to the left. Let your breath be smooth and natural. And slowly take your knees back into your chest. Let's take a big breath in and breath out. Whenever you're ready, roll over onto your belly. You can roll onto your side or just come all the way over, coming into a Sphynx Pose. Lower your hips down to the mat. Come onto your forearms. Stack your shoulders above your elbows. Press your heart forward and draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then either stay here or begin to lift your elbows off the mat, coming into seal pose. You can make this a little less intense by walking your hands a little bit further forward, and you can make it a little bit more intense by walking your hands in closer to you. Draw your shoulders down your back, away from your ears. Soften your face and your jaw. And let's take one more breath here. Exhale, release onto your mat. Make a little pillow with your hands. Take your elbows out wide. Maybe sway your hips from side to side, releasing your lower back. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Draw your elbows in close towards your ribs. Begin to press up into your Cobra Pose. Lift your chest and forehead off your mat. Lengthening your arms, drawing your shoulders away from your ears. And gently turn your head to your left, gazing past your shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. On your exhale, turn your head to your right. Inhale, come back to center. Then lower all the way down onto your belly. Once again, making that pillow with your hands, elbows out wide. Sway your hips from side to side. And then from here, roll over onto your left side. We're going to come into a side seal. Stack your right hip on top of your left. Bend your knees. Walk your left hand out to your side. And as we did before in seal pose, if you walk your hand a little bit away from you, you'll feel a little less intensity. The closer you walk it in towards you, you'll feel a little bit more stretch through your side body. You can have your right hand rest on your thigh or behind you, wrapping it around your back and placing your hand down by your left hip. And let's take 1 or 2 more breaths here. And slowly release your arm if you have it behind your back and roll over onto the other side, coming onto your right hip, keeping your knees bent. Walk your right hand out to whatever distance away from you feels right for you. And then maybe take your left arm behind you, wrapping it around your back and releasing your hand down by your right hip. Relax your face and your jaw. And if you have your left arm wrapped behind you, go ahead and bring it back into your front and press back into a child's pose. You can take your knees out as wide as you'd like. Let your big toes touch, forehead and hands down towards the mat. Let's take 2 deep breaths here. And whenever you're ready, make your way into a tabletop position. We'll take it into a crescent lunge. Step your right foot in between your hands, stacking your knee on top of your ankle. Bring your hands to your front thigh. Press down to lift yourself up. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Draw your belly button in and tuck your tailbone as you send your hips forward and down. And keep your right hand on your thigh. On your inhale, reach your left arm up and back. Draw your shoulder down your back. Continue to breathe. On your next inhale, reach your right arm up. Find a gentle back bend. Exhale, twist to your right, extend your arms. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Walk your right hand down the back of your left thigh. Take 1 more breath here. Inhale, reach your right arm back up. Exhale, release your hands to frame your front foot. Step your right leg back into your tabletop. And we'll set up for the other side. Step your left leg in between your hands. Stack your knee above your ankle. Come up onto your thigh. Press down to lift yourself up and draw your shoulders down your back. Press your hips forward and down. And keep your left hand on your thigh. On your inhale, extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. Find a gentle arch in your spine. On your next inhale, extend your left arm up towards the ceiling. See if you can find a little bit more back bend here. Exhale, twist to your left, extend your arms. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Walk your left hand down the back of your right thigh. Gaze can go past your left shoulder. On your next inhale, extend your left arm back up. Exhale, release both hands down. Come back into your tabletop position. Press back into a child's pose for a moment. When you're ready, come back up into your tabletop. Walk your hands forward about a handprint, keeping them shoulder width apart. Untuck your toes and send your hips up for a downward facing dog. Drawing your chest towards your thighs. Sits bones up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. On your next inhale, look forward, step or jump through to a forward fold. Keep your feet hips width apart. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Bring your right hand underneath your face. Bend your right knee. Inhale, twist to your left. Reach your left arm up. Exhale, release that hand down. Bend your left knee. Reach your right arm up. Exhale, release down. Ground down into all four corners of your feet. On your inhale, come up with a flat back. Arms reach above you. Exhale, release your left arm by your side. Reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to your left. Stay grounded through your right foot. Draw your right shoulder back. Inhale, come back up to center. Reach your left arm up. Lower your right arm by your side. Inhale, stretch your fingers up towards the ceiling. Exhale, side bend to your right. Stay rooted through your left foot. Draw your left shoulder back. Inhale, come back up to center. Reach your arms above you. On your exhale, interlace your fingers behind your head. Open your elbows out wide. Exhale, draw your elbows together, chin towards your chest. Inhale, come back through center. Lift your sternum up towards the ceiling, elbows out wide. Exhale, chin towards chest. We'll hold a little bit longer here, getting a nice stretch through the neck, especially if you've been doing a lot of crunches. You might be feeling a little bit tight here. So stay as long as you need to. On your inhale, bring your head back up to center. Release your left arm by your side. Take your right hand to your left ear. Draw your right ear towards your right shoulder. So getting a different neck stretch here. And inhale back to center. Reach your right arm down by your side. Take your left hand to your right ear. Draw your left ear towards your shoulder. Draw your shoulders down your back. And keep your chin slightly lifted. Inhale, come back to center. Stretch your arms up one more time. Exhale, fold forward. Let your neck release. Shake your head yes and no. And then draw your belly button in. Slowly curl up. Engage your core as you roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. And shake it out. You're finished. I hope you feel wonderful. I hope you enjoyed this little stretch. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear how this went for you and how you're feeling. And also, if you have other kinds of workouts that you've been doing that you'd like to have a stretch for afterwards, let me know and I'll be happy to add them to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. And if you feel inspired, please subscribe to my channel. This will help me to keep putting out these free videos for you to enjoy. Thanks again. Namaste, my friend.